I'm Tyler, and welcome to another episode of my Christian Music Weekend Reviews. Each week I take 5 releases, albums or singles, and after having listened to them all week I come back here and I review them. I share what I think of them. So without further ado, let's get to this week's first release, Matthew West's new single, What If? What If is the second single from his upcoming album, following the release of The God Who Stays earlier this year. By the way, speaking of that song, The God Who Stays, if you want to hear my thoughts on that one, you can go back to the July 26th releases video that included NF as well. Matthew West was second artist after NF, just so you know. But as for this single, it's really upbeat. The first song was kind of slower, but this song, What If, is a little more energetic pop rock with the vibey guitar that goes through the whole song. And then there's bass in the first verse, but there's a little more drum in the rest of the song, so kind of cool. It seems like these two songs put together, seems like we're promised a pretty good album from Matthew West whenever the whole album comes out. Because it looks like this is going to be for a full album, so looking forward to it. As for the lyrics here, love the lyrics here. They talk about living every day as if it were our last, so we have no what ifs. Up next, Chris McClarney of Jesus Culture's new single, Valley. Valley definitely has a Jesus Culture-esque sound to it with the way the guitar and the drum is structured, and really sounds good. As for the lyrics here, great lyrics here. He talks about how, yes, even though it's hard to see sometimes, God's goodness, mercy, faithfulness, and most importantly, His presence is with him in the valley. And I like to it uses Psalm 23-based language to make the point. So that's pretty cool to see it based on Psalm 23. Up next, Sean Curran's new EP. New EP, All of Us, All Praise, includes a few songs that were included on his previous EP, Bigger Than I Thought, includes a few songs that he hasn't recorded before, and also includes one song that he recorded with Passion, Worthy of Your Name, that he has as of yet to put on a solo release, but now has obviously put that on a solo release. As for the sound of it, he takes a lighter alternative view, I would say, to his modern worship sound. And as for the lyrics, great lyrics, talk about how far God's love would go for us and responding to that by trusting in that love and praising Him for it. Up next, Dillon Chase's new single, Paradise. Paradise is definitely a lighter hip-hop effort. With the way the bass, the piano are structured, there's also pop elements in here. He raps the first two verses, but he sings the bridge. As for the lyrics here, love the lyrics here. He talks about how focusing on the paradise that is to come is enough to get him through this dark and difficult world. Up next, our last release today, RNW Music's new album, When It Comes to You. RNW in this band's name. RNW Music's debut album, When It Comes to You, is a good debut album. Their sound is modern worship with pop alternative and pop rock elements, both on the softer side of both sprinkled in. Really good sound, really good debut album. Also, the lyrics are another part of what makes this a good debut album. Talks about how there is nothing that can keep us from God's love. and also just stands in awe of God's goodness and love to us. Really good lyrics here. Really like this band and hope they do well. Well, that's it for this week. Come back next week to hear what I think about 5 more releases. You can share in the comment section what you thought about these releases or what releases you like to see me do. You can also request pre-order releases because then I can do the pre-order singles. Also, if you like what you saw in this video, please press the subscribe button. Please like this channel on Facebook. I'm going to leave a link in the description, as I do every week. Well, I'll go now. Bye.